Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be showing you how to wire a switch loop for a ceiling fan. And I've created this pretty basic diagram here so you can take a look and follow along as you're doing this project. Let's get started. All right, now my house is older and we had a whole knob and tube remediation here. So what I've learned is that this receptacle where I'm hooking up this light, where I'm hooking this light up, has what's called a switch loop. And I learned that the hard way because I was wiring it up just thinking I knew what I was doing and I wasn't connecting, making a loop. So when I kept blowing the breaker, I decided to do what everyone should do if you are not an electrician and call the electrician who did the job. So I called him and he walked me through the process and we talked it over, and then he drew out a diagram for me and explained how to hook this up, okay? So what I'm going to do now is walk through how I'm hooking up this switch loop. Now, I am not an electrician, like I said. I called the electrician who did it. He said this is fine for me to do. I'm confident in doing it. If you're not confident at this point, stop. All right, seriously, do not mess with electricity. But we're gonna get started here, okay? So I'm gonna walk through step by step. First things first, I have two Romex coming in. One is labeled feed, all right? And then the other is going to be my switch leg. This goes down to the switch that's going to turn the fan on, the wall switch. Okay, feed, ground, neutral, hot. Switch, same thing, ground, neutral, hot. All right, so we're going to start this off. I'm going to put the white neutral from my fan to the white neutral from the feed. Okay, so white from the fan, white to the feed. All right, and if you're working with these caps, just put them together, as close together as you can. All right, then just put the cap on there, turn it clockwise. Do not use a power tool or anything to tighten these, all right? I mean, it sounds silly, but some people do. That's not recommended. Just make sure it's secure. All right, nothing's coming out there. All right, so like I said, I just did the white, the neutral from my fan to the neutral on the Romex feed. All right, next, I'm gonna take the black wire from my feed to the white wire of my switch leg, which is here. All right, so we're gonna go here, and we're going to cap them. All right, again, same thing. You're just going to twist these together. Get it nice and snug. Yeah, there you go. That's not going anywhere. All right, they're not going anywhere. All right, next, I'm going to take the black wire from my switch leg to the, well, give me 1 second here. I did not do my ground. There we go. We're going to hook up my ground here. And I'll go grab one more cap before we finish this job, before I turn it on. I just don't have one in my possession right now. So we're hooking the ground to the ground, okay? We know that. And like I said, I am not turning it on until I cap this, all right? So I'm just gonna keep that there for right now, just so I know to do it. And now, like I said, the last part, what we're doing is we are hooking up the fan and the lamp, the black and the blue, the light blue and the black, to the black of my switch leg. All right, so what this does is it'll complete the switch, the circuit. All right, we get that on there nice and snug. All set. All right, so I'm going to walk you through it one more time, the steps, all right? First step when you're doing your switch loop, green to ground, all right? And you're going to wire both your Romex grounds together as well. And I will be capping this before I turn power on, so please don't rip me in the comments. After you do that, you're going to put the white from your feed, the white Romex from your feed, to the white wire from your ceiling fan, all right? After you do that, you're going to take the black wire from your feed to the white wire of your switch leg. Now, if you look at your light switch, you'll notice there's going to be a black and a white down there, all right? That's how I noticed this. So after that, you're going to take the black wire from your switch leg, all right, and hook that to the black and light blue of your ceiling fan. Everything's grounded. This completes the switch loop. Now when I go to turn the ceiling fan on, the light switch going up should turn the power on, and the two controls on the ceiling fan should work. So I'm going to get a cap for this. I'm going to cap this off, and then we're going to go down. We're going to test the finished product. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm a man of my word. I told you I would go get it, and I would cap the ground. I would wire the ground together, all right? All right, so one last time. Check that everything is nice and secure. There, we're good to go. All right, we'll be back.